What's up, everybody? My name is Harry Bernard Taylor, and I'm here with Straight Up Wrestling Show. I'm here to do a little show, and I'm going to talk about tonight at the Spartanburg County Fair. If you're out that way, go out and see it. Go out and see the great wrestling action that's been going on. I think they've had it for a couple nights so far. What is tonight? We have Thursday. It's been going on since Monday, so this is the fourth night. Then we have tomorrow night, and we have Saturday night. So Friday and Saturday night, the Straight Up Wrestling Show will be in the house. Me and Christopher Burton, Christopher Burton and I will be podcasting from there. Tonight, I think Chris is on his way actually up there right now. He wasn't gonna get out there, but he wants to get out there. I think he see the Rock and Roll Express or see Ricky Morton, who's there with his son Kerry. So he's gonna be out there, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna be on the commentating team with Danny Parrish. So if you get a chance, man, go out there and check it out, or check it out on the internet. I mean, it'll be on Chris. I'm pretty sure he's gonna share the video. I'll probably put it right here on Straight Up Wrestling Show, or you can go over to the APW page and check that out. But if you're out that way, especially out in Spartanburg, or you close to the area, just get on out there, check it out, or maybe you're already there. So but I'm gonna go ahead and talk about a few of the matches from last night. I wasn't there, so I can't really give a rating. I just got the rundown of the matches. Danny called me this morning. He gave me the rundown of the matches. So they had a guy from West Africa. First match, Aldo Aldai from West Africa defeated Dark Star in 5 minutes and 51 seconds. So from what I'm understanding, a lot of these matches was short, and that's probably because a lot of it's probably because of I don't know. They've been going 3 nights straight, so I mean, well, last night was the third night, so they kind of went through these matches kind of quickly. Next, we had Rob Killjoy defeated Jamie Knight. That was in 3 minutes and 54 seconds. Next, after that, we had an interview with Dump Truck and Jay Eagle. Okay. Then we had Dusty Money over Jay Stunner, defeated Jay Stunner. And that match was 4 minutes and 55 seconds. Jay Stunner should come out. He should get some new theme music. Try to get that music from let's see, who was that? Baby from years ago. He had a song called "I'm the Number One Stunner." I think that'll work real good for Jay Stunner. He kind of have a little swag with him too, so that might work with him. Next we had Luke Daniels over Joey Reimer at 5 minutes and 21 seconds. I'm pretty sure that was a really good match. Both of these guys are very good competitors. I've seen them, and I enjoy watching both of them. So next, man, we had Dump Truck versus Jay Eagle. I don't think this was a title match, but the match ended in a double count out in 2 minutes and 39 seconds. I heard Dump Truck got thrown out of the ring, and man, he went and bounced into like 6 different chairs. So, but from what Danny was telling me, he seemed to be okay. So hopefully he's okay. Dump Truck is okay. Next match, we had one of my partners, guys, Pony Boy, Brino Royce. He defeated Dewey Cut Butter. And that's the name. Dewey, Pony Boy, Brino Royce defeated Dewey Cut Butter. And from what I understand, is Dewey Cut Butter kind of reminds you of Urkel. So but Reno Royce got the win. This was the longest match of the night. It was 9 minutes and 25 seconds. So congratulations to King Enterprises. Your guys are continuing to move up. Next, we had Brian Bullock and Jamie Knight over Jay Stunner and Aldo Aldai, the West African guy. I guess he was doing double duty, and Jay Stunner did double duty last night. Well, it looked like Jamie Knight was in 2 matches too. So 3 of these guys was in double matches, and this match went for 2 minutes and 20 seconds. So most of these matches went pretty quick, from what I understand. It must have been a lot of show there, because the show kind of like went 1 hour and 40 minutes from what Danny was telling me. So like I say, if you get out there, man, and You get out there, go up there and go speak to Chris, go speak to Danny, or whatever. Just go out there and enjoy the show, man, and speak to a few of the wrestlers. I'm pretty sure they will appreciate that. But tomorrow night, Chris and I will be in the house, and I think bill time is at 7:30. We'll be happy to see you. Be happy to have you do a little shout out on the show or whatever. But we definitely will be there. Definitely be there tomorrow night. And if not, like say, just go around. If there's wrestling in your area, go out and check it out. It's a lot of independent wrestling going on right now. We know we have the majors. We got WWE, we got AEW, and it's a lot of wrestling. I mean, a lot of wrestling. When you look at, you got Monday Night Raw doing 3 hours, you got SmackDown 2 hours, and you got NXT 2 hours. So that's 7 hours of Raw right there. And then you have AEW Dynamite, that's 2 hours, and you got SmackDown doing an hour. So all together, man, that's what you got, like 10 hours of wrestling right there. And I think SmackDown is I think Rampage is on this Saturday. This Saturday, Rampage is going to be on. Tomorrow night you have SmackDown and you have Rampage. No. AEW is having Dynamite Saturday night. They didn't have it Wednesday night, so it's going to be Saturday night because it was interrupted. It was preempted. Because of they didn't have it basically because of hockey. So hockey the hockey. I'm not sure exactly what's going on in hockey, if that's a debut or they're in the playoffs right now. I'm not following hockey like I used to, so I'm not exactly sure. So so hockey took up the time slots on TNT and TBS. So wrestling was moved over to Saturday night. So, check out Dynamite Saturday night. You get a chance. But SmackDown tomorrow and Rampage will be tomorrow night. And SmackDown, I know it's supposed to the last 30 minutes. I think he's going to go over. It's going to be 2 hours and 2 hours and 30 minutes. It's usually 2 hours. And that last 30 minutes is not going to be any commercials. So Tony Khan is pretty much got a little ticked about that. And he's pretty much put out a message for Vince and the WWE. He says, they can put on a lot more better matches. And, he said, he says he's going head to head with him. So, and he says he had, they have more money than the WWE. Well, basically him and his father, they have more money than Vince McMahon. So, he said they can take out the commercials too. So, they're going to go head to head. And Tony Khan said they can put on much better matches than the WWE. I know a lot of people like AEW, man. I mean, but my whole thing is, stay focused. Tony Khan needs to stay focused, concentrate on putting out a good product because Rampage, man, since that debut of CM Punk, and since he haven't been on there, Rampage, all it has done, man, is falling down. To keep that thing up, man, to where it was, you need to or get back to where you was. You need to get back and stay focused on your product, man. Delivering great matches, like you said. But man, find somebody in your organization that knows how to design storylines, where we're gonna stay interested in the product, where we're gonna be wanting to come back and see everything that you have going on. No need for you to jump out there and challenge the WWE right now because pretty much when it boils down to it, you have nothing to lose. I mean, you really don't have nothing to lose. All you have is you have everything to gain. So if you're putting out great quality products, great quality product that people want to see, great matches, concentrate on your storylines, man, and just build up from there. But don't get antsy or get upset because SmackDown is going to be ran over extra 30 minutes. Because if you're not worried about them, you're not worried about what's going on with the WWE, you will concentrate on your own thing. So, I believe in AEW. I believe they're going to get this thing right. It's just sometimes egos have to get out of the way. And right now, I'm pretty sure, with the stars that they have accumulated there, there's a lot of egos going on. So, But like I said, man, there's a lot of wrestling going on right now in the upstate, you know, in South Carolina, North Carolina, Georgia. You know, there's a lot of wrestling in the local area, man. So, you know, get out there and check out these guys, man. There's, you know, I'm pretty sure a lot of them, like I say, will love to see you. And I know right now, you know, wrestling, man, you know, there's a huge opportunity for the, you know, for the indies, for the independents. You know, it's adding to a lot of things because we have the big leagues out there putting out a lot of wrestling, and that's not even including Impact Wrestling, which was, you know, called TNA, Ring of Honor, MLW, Major League Wrestling. Some of these guys are really out there, man. You know, they putting a foot stamp on wrestling, and everybody's trying to get a piece of the pie, and the pie is nowhere near what it used to be as far as wrestling. I mean, it went from maybe in its heyday, anywhere from 12 million fans on down to what we see now, 2 million. And you know, people looking at that time where WCW and Monday Night Raw, when they was battling, that was the main time. And you know, when you had between 8 million to 12 million fans watching it every week, that to me was not really the biggest point. I think it was the rock era, because you had when you had Jim Crockett Promotions, you had WWE, you had Miz, and then you had your regional promotions, which had a huge footprint. You had AEW, I mean not AEW, the AWA with Vern Gagne. You had the Mid South. You had Georgia, Georgia Championship Wrestling, which I had morphed into Mid Atlantic Championship Wrestling. But you still had Florida Championship Wrestling. You had Continental Championship Wrestling. You had so many wrestling organizations, man, that were still doing very good back then. So you had a lot. You had a lot of promotions, man. Some of them was pulling in 1 to 3 million viewers a week, as far as on these syndicated shows. And I know some of the syndicated shows, like Mid-Atlantic and Georgia Championship Wrestling, you know, they shared a lot of the same fans, and sometimes Florida Championship Wrestling when they came in. So, but I mean, back at that time, man, you had a huge portion of the country that was watching wrestling. So it was deeply into the millions, man. And then, you know, I'm not even naming places like Detroit, man, that had had a Detroit All-Star Wrestling, or big time wrestling. That was pretty huge up there. You had San Francisco had a huge territory, a huge NWA territory out there, man. And then you had a huge territory out there in Houston, Texas. So, and I didn't even include a world class championship wrestling with Devon Erickson and all that. And you know, they had Free Birds. Sometimes, you know, those two had huge clashes with Chris Adams and a lot of those guys, man. Gino Hernandez. So I didn't include those guys, man. So wrestling, you know, anywhere between that time, man, it could have been anywhere from 15 to 20 million people watching wrestling at any time. So, and you know, the way I look at it, we have a lot more devices that's taking people away from the eyes from gluing wrestling on TV. I mean, you can get on YouTube at any time, or you basically get on, you can stream wrestling, you can stream the results. You can see who won the matches. You could, watch replays, and then you have a lot of podcasts like this out here right now. So that's how a lot of people are keeping up with wrestling. They're not watching it. So, you know, people have a lot of excuses, why people are not tuning in like they used to. But when it basically boils down to it is, you ran people away from the product. The product was so good, they used to hold a lot of pay-per-views. You could go out to restaurants and bars and things like that where they held pay-per-views, just like they hold boxing now. So, I remember wrestling. Like, I went to the Deontay Wilder Tyson Fury fight this weekend, and I remember wrestling used to be at a lot of these venues that I go to now and see a big, huge boxing show, man. And there's people that they have to turn away at the door. So, we used to have wrestling like that, man, back in the 80s, mid 80s, and up into the early 90s and stuff. So, you know, I would like to see wrestling get back to that, but hey, it's a lot of work that needs to be done. And AEW, they all they have to do is concentrate on the product, man, because people seeing them as a new NWA, Jim Crockett Promotions type thing, WCW basically. But they have to get the storylines right if they want to have a Dusty Rhodes versus Ric Flair. They want to have a Sting versus Lex Luger. They want, and Barry Windham versus Nikita Koloff or something like that, or Hulk Hogan, versus Andre the Giant, Ultimate Warrior versus Rick Rude. If you want to build up your numbers, those are the type of feuds you need to have. You need to have something like that. You need to have Steve Austin versus a Bret Hart. You need stuff like that, and you need somebody who knows to come in and use that. And there's no excuse for it because, like I say, the talent is out there, and hopefully everybody started using it. But tonight, like I said, man, APW is at the Fair, American Pro Wrestling. Go out there and check it out up in Spartanburg, South Carolina. And man, if you get a chance, especially if you get a chance to talk to some of the wrestlers, I'm pretty sure they appreciate it. Go over there and shake Christopher Burton's hands, the People's Podcaster, and give a shout out to Danny Paris. If you see Michael King, I don't know if he's out there tonight, but if you see Michael King, give him a shout out, give him some love, and his crew, man, give them some love. They might not be on the side that you want them to be on, but hey, get out there and show some of these wrestlers respect, man, because they all working hard and they all trying to build up these promotions and build up themselves, man, and maybe go up to the big time. So, all right, until then, my name's Harry Bernard Taylor, and if you on Facebook, man, like, share. You're on YouTube, hit that like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, peace.